Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The following is a welterweight contest, and we are set for 3 3-minute rounds. Let's meet the fighters. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, with a record of 2 wins and no defeats, representing Status and MMA Halifax, is Jaz Duncan. And here's the opponent standing across the cage, fighting out in the blue corner, with a record of 2 wins and 1 defeat, representing SBG Bishop Auckland, is Jaz Duncan.
Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. On to our next contest, the UAR welterweight bout between Jaz Duncan, 2-0 from Citus MMA in Halifax, in the red corner, taking on James Marley, 2-1 from SBG Bishop Auckland in the blue corner. I'm Connor Halliday, alongside Mr. Danny Missing.
Sorry about that, Connor.
Okay.
Jaz has come out and he's got no time to spare right now. He's just come out throwing.
Marley comes in with that shot for the single leg. You know, closing down that space for Jaz Duncan to actually strike.
Yeah, because that looked like all Jaz Duncan wanted to do when he came out. He just wanted to put his fist on Marley's face.
Nice dump there from James Marley. Stuck in half guard now up against the cage.
And this is a really bad position to be if Marley can just get over the top of him a little bit more into like that half guard traps the hip, you know, the cage is trapping your back and your upper body, your arm control's trapping their upper body. It's an horrible place to be if you're against cage underneath in half guard.
When you're in this half guard position as well, it's called a half guard, but it's also half a mount.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
You've got to use it to your advantage, especially up against the cage. You can land some big strikes there.
Oh yeah, this is one of my. It quickly became one of my favourite positions when I transitioned over into pro MMA, and I just found that there were so many uses for it. But as we say that, Marley gives up on it and gets stuck back in Jaz's guard.
Now Jaz Duncan got to show what his ground game's like from the back. Marley's landing some big shots from guard as well. They're short, but they're strong.
Duncan looking like he's trying to walk for an armbar, but he's got the wrong side of the head there. If your back's that close to the cage and you know you've already shown that you want to hit him, get up.
Yeah, you've got to use this cage to try and get up to your feet. We've got Marley still on top now. We're at least a minute and a half into the round, I'd say.
You know, if Duncan could just feed that left hand underneath for the underhook, use it just to bump his man off. He's already on the outside with his left leg, you know, climb that cage, just hip bump him off.
Yeah,
I know it's easier said than done when you're getting punched in the face. I can't be too critical, but it's...
But if there was a way to get out of it, that's the way
it's right there.
A lot of top control here from James Marley. 2-1, both guys got a decent amount of experience, so and you can tell really.
That's it, and yeah, you can definitely see what Marley's wanting to do here, and this is payback for the shots that
I was just about to say
Duncan landed earlier on in the round.
Yeah, he's making him pay for them shots on the feet. Marley's still in top control now. Jaz he's not doing a bad job of working off his back, but I think he's just got to push a little bit harder, maybe work for some submissions off his back, get away from the cage.
That's it. All that energy that he's putting into like retaining guard or fishing back to guard, just maybe chuck it out there and hip bump him, get up the cage.
Yeah, definitely a round in the books for James Marley from SBG Bishop Auckland. And if you're in the corner of Jaz now after essentially taking the whole 3 minutes on the back, what advice would you be giving him in the corner?
Well, first of all, his corner's got to recognise that that is Marley's game plan. You can't go to the ground. If you go to the ground, you want it to get back up because you're not having much success there. Or maybe try something a little different, because retaining guard, all you were doing, you were holding him between your legs while you were getting punched in the face. Hence the welts on your face.
Yes.
Secondly, running in and just trying to unleash in the first 10 seconds of the round is only going to leave you susceptible to an oncoming takedown.
Yes, exactly.
So, go out. Patience. Let's see what Marley's stand-up game's like. Let's see if we can pick him apart there. Yeah. Lengthen that jab, There's not too many discrepancies in the reach department right now.
Yeah. Jaz Duncan needs his shorts doing up though.
I know, he's been flashing the entire round one.
Oh,
there we go,
away.
that's it. So you're not...
Oh, a knee to the face, I think.
It was a little bit illegal, amateur. He just grazed it.
Sorry, I got a little bit excited.
No, just from Dean Weir's position then, you know, it'll look like it'll come straight on the middle to the body, but you know...
Marley's over into mount now, but he's still got his neck stuck. I mean, it's going to be pretty hard to pull off a guillotine from...
It is. Sometimes you can do yourself disjustice though by putting yourself deeper in it, by mounting your opponent.
Yeah, and Marley's now trying to do the same thing he did in the first round. You could see it as soon as the bell went, he shot straight into that takedown.
You know, for me, Jaz Duncan just wasn't quick enough. He thought, oh yeah, I've dodged one takedown. It wasn't necessarily a sprawl. He just a bit of a back step, you know, took his hips backwards, stood up, came forward for the striking, straight into the second one. And like, if you throw a feint jab, you know, there's always going to be something solid coming behind it, you know, or setting something up. You throw that feint takedown and you get away with it. You know, there's probably a second one coming to put you on your backside.
Big shots coming down from Marley now.
Oh, Marley smells blood now, and he saw something in that first round that really didn't challenge him too much. As a fighter, you want to take the path of least resistance, and for Marley, this is it right now.
100%.
Because he's not... Duncan has been here now for near enough 2 rounds. And what's happened,
you know, using too much energy. You could probably do this for another 3 or 4 rounds by the looks of it. Jaz Duncan's just got to be quick off his back now. Just keep working and keep working. You know, you've got to get some points on there as well. So throw up for some submissions.
There comes a point in a fight, and there comes a point in any sports game where, okay, right now I'm holding on. I'm still in the fight. Or you can go all out. Right, you know what, I'm going to try something different. I might get knocked out, but you know what, I'm already losing.
I
might get caught in the choke, but I'm already losing. Right? And just that, you know, put yourself in that slight chance of being able to do something different, because, you know, he's the guy that's undefeated right now.
Yes, exactly. And you obviously don't want to get that 1 on his record. No. So, but James Marley, this top game from him was really strong tonight.
That's it. And what worries me about this is, I was talking earlier in a fight about, you know, close guard can be useful if you know how to use it. If you're looking to maybe keep your opponent there and look to set something up, you know, before opening your guard and going elsewhere. Right now, Jaz Duncan does not want to be on his back, but yet keeps closing his guard and holding him there. It's like, you've accepted, I'm on my back, I'm just going to limit the damage.
And that's 2 full rounds. He's just
his
back now.
That's essentially 90-95% of the fight that he's spent on his back. Nothing's changing. You know, they exchange pleasantries, mutual respect there for one another, but, you know, Duncan's got to think, right, okay, what's happened in my last 2 fights? You know, I'm 2-0. Nothing's ever a given. If you're 2-0, you're probably more likely to go 2-1 in your next fight because you're stepping up the ladder. But just laying there accepting that, okay, well, I've got him in close guard so he can barely do all, but that means that you can barely do anything as well. Just take a chance.
Yeah, he's got to go for broke.
That's it.
That's what I tell any of my fighters when I'm in the corner, even if they're up 2 rounds, I tell them, listen, you've got to go in as if you've lost 2 rounds. You've got to give it all you've got. Because at the end of the day, they're only amateurs. The record does not matter.
No, it doesn't. It's all experience, but you want to have that experience about being able to take yourself out of your comfort zone, try something, and you know what? If it pays off, great.
If it doesn't, at least you tried.
That's it. And it's good to have that kind of clutch time performance right at the end of a fight, you know. And he pulls for the guillotine, but that is not a high percentage manoeuvre.
No. Very, very high risk. But not a very, very high reward. Not at all. That's exactly where he spent the last 2 rounds. He's on his back, closes the guard up now, and we're back to round 2 essentially.
And this is probably going to sound a little bit critical here, a little bit overly critical, and God knows I've made my mistakes, but fight IQ is everything. You might not be the best fighter, but you can be the smartest fighter, and you see some of the smartest fighters develop into the best fighters over time. Jumping a guillotine, pulling guard in the 3rd round when you're both sweaty and you know what I mean, that lowers the probability even more. And then if it messes up, you're on your back getting punched in the face.
Yeah. And that's not what
Do you know what I mean?
You just spent 2 rounds getting
that's it. So that's something that maybe this will open up his coach's eyes a little bit, you know, and say, right, okay, this is significant weakness in your game, right? Let's iron this out now.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be getting further on into your career when people are getting more and more well-rounded before you start to tackle that. Because, you know, for instance, when Holly Holm, you know, started jiu-jitsu, she can do jiu-jitsu for 10 years. She's never going to catch a person that, you know, has been already doing it 20 years.
Yeah, exactly. So we've got James Marley still on top now, pretty much spent the whole 3 rounds on top. Jaz Duncan from Sightless MMA on the bottom. Just needs to work for something now. Throw up the legs, you know, get a bit of wrist control, go for an armbar, a triangle, anything. You've just got to try and finish the fight.
Put your feet on his hips and kick him away.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what you want to see right now. You want to see something. Now, don't get me wrong, there's a ton of heart being shown by Jaz Duncan.
Yeah.
You know, he's trying to throw up the odd attack like a triangle choke, something like that. But you just got to believe that maybe striking's his game, because there's no real setup to it. It's more of a desperation thing. Just kick him off. Don't hold him there. Every time you hold him there, you're scoring a point for him.
Briefly looked for a sweep there. But
yeah, and he's got that butterfly hooking right now. And you'd like to see him just like maybe just throw everything into that sweep, but he gives up the butterfly. Goes back to close guard.
We're pretty much at the end of round 3 now, where he spent the majority of every single round on his back.
Yep.
Great game plan from James Marley. You know, got caught in the first, shot straight in, and as soon as he knew that he had the control on the floor, that's where he spent the rest of the fight. So great game plan.
Yeah, and you know, he knows now that, you know, I can have a lot of confidence in this, because I've just taken an undefeated fighter. Yeah, I can't speak now. Undefeated fighter. You know, the distance. I've controlled him with my grappling, top position. I wasn't in danger once. On the opposite side of the coin, Jaz Duncan can take this and go, I'm going to see you on grappling on Monday.
I'll be at jiu-jitsu every single day this week.
I'm going to turn up in my pristine white gi, my pristine white belt, and I'm going to roll with everyone, because that there, you know, is 3 fights into his amateur career now. It's not danger zones right now, but what got you to 2-0, right? Okay.
Expand on that.
We need to find a way, even if we only use grappling, to stay on his feet. Yeah,
brilliant fight from both lads though. You know, he showed a lot of heart on his back. James Marley had a great game plan, lots of top control, lots of striking. Congratulations to both lads, both young as well.
Two promising young fighters from top teams. Sightless MMA, up and coming, nothing but respect. SPG. Well,
never go wrong with them.
There you go. What can you say?
And we'll hand it over to the judges with our official MC, Lee
Please show your appreciation for both men. And so after 3 rounds of action, once again we head to the judges' scorecards, where we have a unanimous decision for your